What's going on, everybody? Secretary of Funk back on deck. You see this vampire effect that I have going on? That's because I'm using something new. I'm done with these webcams. I'm done with them. My wife gave me a nice Nikon camera, and so I'm probably gonna start using that. That is probably makes up for about 65% of the when it comes to the reason why, you know, I haven't really been making videos is because my camera broke, then I got a new one, and the sound quality was just horrible. And I tried everything. I tried the USB microphones and all of that, and like, you know, it sounded like boo, boo, like when I did a needle drop. Couldn't figure it out. But what better reason to come back and make a video but to thank somebody? I think I said that right. Anyway, the reason why I'm coming back to make this video is to give a huge shout out, huge thank you to my man Chris in the Chirac. You know, man, you know, there's an album that's been eluding me forever, and he looked out, man. I don't know, you would think I would have been able to get this album by now. I tried to buy it online, and you can't do it without a $20, $25 plane ticket, you know, from Japan or Europe. You know, and so it's just like one of those LPs that, you know, are just damn good, but you don't want to pay all the money. You pay more or just as much money to have it shipped to you than or than what you pay for the LP itself. But anyway, without further ado, Don Cherry, here and now. I absolutely love this LP. Side 1 is the ish, for real. Starting with Universal Mother, which I'm going to needle drop. I just love Universal Mother. I like the vibe of it. I like how it just repeats itself, and then the spoken word comes on over it. Such a chill song. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to show some more records. One other one that Chris showed me, or sent me. Listen to that. Wonder what happens if I turn it up a little bit. Excuse me. I'll let it go to the horns. Oh, man. It's perfect, Chris. I've been waiting forever, man. You have no idea. Thank you, Chris. Thank you so much. To show another piece that he gave me. Oh, hold on. Listen to that. So mellow, man. I gotta start talking though. So he sent me the Roswell Rudd LP on the Jazz Composers Orchestra label. Boom! He said, hey man, I got something coming your way, but I want to know if you have this LP. And of course I didn't. This LP has been sitting in my Discogs want list since I signed up for Discogs. You know, it's just one of those things, man, that you put in your in your want list, and then, you know, it just kind of sits there. You find other LPs in the same within the same price point that kind of bump it down. It always feels so good to get VTLC, man. You know, and then as everybody knows who's received VTLC from Chris, man, he does more than give. He gives things that he thinks that are gonna mesh well with your collection, your taste. Spot on, man. Thank you so much. I mean, talk about filling a void. But anyway, I wanted to go also riff a little bit on, you know, how the vinyl community uses the word vibe a lot, vibing with people. And, you know, I see that as, you know, talking about that you guys are on the same wavelength, vibrating with one another. And you know, it could become cliche. We could use the term lightly, which is fine, but that's a real thing. And I say that because I could go on and on about Chris, and he doesn't even know how crazy the vibe has been lately with him. If I could find... yeah, is this it? I'm trying to find the package that it came in. Oh yeah, right here from Brooklyn, New York. So just yesterday, he posted this LP. Ah, here it is. Chico Freeman, Morning Prayer. And he knows that I love the Why Not label. The Why Not label is African-centered, from the colors to the logo, almost to the music, man. This is really good stuff. Really, really good music. So he showed this LP, and he was like, yeah, you know, I know Van likes this label. You damn right I do. But it was crazy where we were vibing when we were on the same wavelength. Is if you look at this package right here. Where's the date on these things? May 16th. What's the day? The 12th. So you figure Media Mail, May 16th. Okay? It just got here yesterday. And that's another addition to my Why Not LP collection, which is the Fumio Ashima Trio. And I was just like, man, that's crazy. This cat, I'm sitting here, I'm waiting for these packages to arrive. Not making a thank you video last week when I actually received the VCLT from him, so I could show, you know, some other LPs or whatnot. And then he posts that. The Why Not? That's so random, you know what I'm saying? So, but it's not random, right? This is piano work. This is landscape. Just a trio. George Maratz, Motohiko Hino on the drums, I believe. Turn that down a little bit. I mean, it's a dope LP. Check out the logo with the continent of Africa inside of, the continent of the United States inside of Africa. Again, the red, black, and green, liberation, revolution, African-centered color theme. So that was just, you know, kind of cool that we were on the same wavelength with that. Then also Chris hit me up about a week or two ago, said, hey man, there's a grill on eBay. I have a feeling that it's gonna go for cheap because the people are knocking the cover a little bit more than what I could see in the picture, knocking the cover more than it deserves, and the LP is in good shape. Well, you were right, Chris. The LP was in good shape. Clifford Thornton Communication Network. Come to find out that the taping around the corners was causing the browning on it, and the taping around the corner is not because of seam splits. It's actually belonged to an idiot once upon a time that said, hey, let me tape my seams so they don't get seam splits. So actually the integrity of the cover has not been jeopardized and is very good for housing the LP. And it's on Third World Records. My throat's getting dry. Now I'm making a video. What the hell? I just sat the LP someplace. I don't know what I did with it. So I can show the back of the back cover. I mean, this has everybody on it. Joe Hoggard. I gotta look at it. Jerome Cooper, Clifford Thornton, of course. Nathan Davis, Jerry Gonzalez. You know, just a whole all-star lineup. Now, I will say that if you're looking for a piece that's going to take you there, channeling, this is not it. This is more so, I consider a piece that's a classic cover on a classic label with just hold it down artists as far as in the vein of spiritual jazz, free improvised jazz. Almost like a jam session of sorts with some spoken word on it. It has that gritty lo-fi sound to it that you really don't even notice until they start doing the spoken word. Jan Cortez doing the spoken word. You really don't notice how lo-fi it is, but man, it's a dope LP. Thank you, Chris. Let me check the time. Okay, got 9 minutes. Chris, I've listened to this LP, this Don Cherry, probably like 10 times since I've had it. 3 times straight when I first got it. Come here, Hammond. Oh, the world hasn't seen you forever. He's such a pretty boy. Look at the camera. What's that? No, come here. Look, what's that? Up here, Ham. Look. You see that, boy? Huh? You say hi to everybody? You guys miss Hammond? All right, scram. So, let me show you guys a couple of things that I've gotten since I haven't been making videos in a while. I picked up System Tandem, Yuri Turban Rudolph Dasik on the Japo label. This is actually the German imported, the Japo label. This is guitar and flute, guitar and saxophone at times, alto flute, alto sax, soprano sax, and a recorder. Just that, man, straight up. Or is it it might be the Italian Japo. Yo, this thing is intense though. Derek, a while back, Derek, you may not even remember, showed In Pursuit of Blackness by Joe Henderson. So when he posted on Facebook, I was like, wait a minute, man, that's in my damn want list too. Let me go on. So I went on Discogs. I saw somebody that had the promo copy. I pulled the trigger on it immediately, and got it home, played it on my stereo, man, and I haven't been able to put it on the shelf yet, you know, where it belongs. Wanted to give this a second listen. I got this a couple of years ago. Private press on the Pico label. This is the Ted Pico Quartet Experience. I wanted to give it another spin to see if I could get anything out of it more than I got on the first listen. I don't know if that label shows up. Probably with the lighting it doesn't. You can't see you may not be able to see the writing. But yeah, I feel the same way that I did when I first heard it though. It's special on some songs. It's probably a piece I would never offload just because it's that rare. Not super expensive, but it is rare. You don't see it much, and it's considered private press, so. Got a Grail. Joe Chambers. The Alamo. The Northwestern African empire that conquered a whole lot of shit and tried to convert them to Islam. The Almoravids. I think they spawned the Moors, if I'm not mistaken. I could have that a little bit backwards, but anyway. It even says on this album that he didn't try to capture any of that. He just named it that, which is really honest, but Richard Davis, Walter Booker, Cecil McBee, you know, this is a must-have, people, on the Muse label. Everybody will like this. I don't care what kind of jazz you like to listen to. This is fast-paced, percussion, drums galore. You can't go wrong with it. Matter of fact, let me check the time, and then I'll let that one ride out for the rest of the video. What I got? 5 minutes. We're making good time. So let me put this on probably the most famous song, or was excuse me, well-known song on here is the Gazelle Suite, which is pretty intense. I mean, I'll do random needle drops until I get to that song. Listen. Love this LP. Took me forever to get a good copy for a good price. People don't pay more than $40 for this LP. This LP is the shit, really. I try not to cuss in my videos as much anymore either, just because I think it kind of gives them a better quality. So excuse my French. Another random needle drop on the way to the song I want you guys to hear. Wait a minute. You guys got to get the feel for that. And then here's the Gazelle Suite, which I'm gonna let that one ride out. Show you guys a couple more LPs. Let me see where I am with time. 3 minutes. All right, what else have I been listening to lately? Harry Beckett, Joy Unlimited. Oh man, people, check this one out. I don't know what can I say about this. I really don't know what to say about this. This is one of my favorite LPs that I've bought this year up to date. Just an absolute classic LP. Harry Beckett, y'all. You know, almost at a loss for words. Feel like I did you an injustice by not really explaining it, but you know, what else have I listened to? Oh man, yeah. Joe Henderson, The Elements with Alice Coltrane. Had to break that one out again. Y'all hear this? I'm just gonna show some more, not gonna really talk about them, but all of this is in the cube of LPs that I've been listening to lately. Richard Davis, Dealing. Isn't she pretty? Kenny Barron, Peruvian Blue. You guys hear what I'm talking about, right? Wait till that beat drops again. Easy boy. Pete Jolly, Seasons. I was listening to this the other day. Oh yeah, I broke out my Bay State Streams of Consciousness from Max Roach and Dollar Brand. Love this LP. Let's see. I guess the rest I'll save for later. You know, just so I can show it to you guys. I'll leave on that note.